unless something dramatically changes and fast.
Now here's Curry. Passes it to Bogut. Westbrook again. It's Curry. The drive by Bogut. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And Curry, certainly, Clark, a magician with the ball in his hands. He can really supply the terrific handle, razzle-dazzle moves, crossovers. He has it all.
He sure does, but on occasion he can be a little loose with it and turn it over some. That's been a focus both by him and the coaching staff. Attack, but do it with precision.
Warriors trail by 10. .157 left to play in the first. Fires for three. Thunder have gone a perfect 6 for 6 in the game up to this point. Westbrook dishes to Adams. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Here's Westbrook, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Westbrook kicks to Durant. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. One thing about Kevin Durant, when you talk with him, he's got such a laid-back demeanor. I mean, his pulse doesn't quicken. And when you ask opponents, they'll tell you he is as competitive, Greg, as they come.
Yeah, what you see on the outside with Kevin is a mirage, a fake out, if you will, because on the inside, this guy burns with competitive fire and brimstone.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
And with Durant, his competitive spirit really comes out in crunch time. He demands the ball when the game's on the line, and more often than not, he gets it and delivers. .103 left here in the opening quarter. Feeds it to Westbrook. Durant, the pass to Westbrook. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
That's his second personal foul.
You guys talking about Durant, he may not wear it on his sleeve, but he's really upped his energy and emotion on the defensive end. I mean, he's seen that defense wins championships, and that's the only thing on his mind right now.
The Warriors making a switch here. Ezeli's checked in. Here's Adams. The shot is off. So Golden State will take it the other way. Out to the wing. Barnes dishes to Ezeli. Thompson outside. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Curry attacking. Stolen by Westbrook. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
Westbrook kicks to Adams. Back to Westbrook. 4 seconds left. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Oh, he hits it! How about that shot?
Big time! Big time!
Incredible! And we reached the end of the first quarter. Thunder out in front, up by 8. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnover.
Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Anthony Morrow out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Here's Green. The shot no good. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way.
And who could forget the tear that Westbrook went on last season? I mean, after the All-Star break, it was just triple-double after triple-double for him.
Curry with it. Westbrook picks him up. Thompson in the corner. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line.
That's his first personal.
It's on Kevin Durant.
Well, I love that sweet up fake, Kevin. It worked like a charm there and gave him a clear path to the lane and then to the hoop.
Well, that move is one of the prettiest out there if you can pull it off. Draymond Green pulls it in.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Curry's shot is off.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Timeout called the Warriors.
You know, it's interesting. It really had been mostly a cordial relationship between Durant and the media up until last season. And then at the All-Star break, I mean, he had some biting remarks.
Here's Curry. He has 5. On the wing, Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And it's 6 points for Klay Thompson.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Durant kicks to Westbrook. Durant in the corner. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Durant's comments during the All-Star break about the media, he might have been right with some of his comments. I don't know, though, that he really was happy that they came out the way they did.
I agree with you there, Kevin. I mean, he made it clear that he doesn't view the media as all that friendly, though. Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They have got to figure it out.
Warriors trail by 10. Thompson outside. Shoots the 3. Score the basket, his 3rd after 5 shots.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Last season, Draymond Green taking over the starting power forward role in Golden State. Last season, David Lee was injured, remember, in preseason. Green was inserted, and he's been terrific ever since.
Absolutely superb. A former second-round pick, his emergence has fueled this team's rise to greatness.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
It's Curry with the drive. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Ibaka, the pass to Durant, to the right side. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. 6 on the shot clock. And Serge Ibaka, the bucket on the assist by Durant.
And I really have always felt Draymond Green was one of those unique players. I mean, he kind of a tweener in terms of that small forward, power forward at only 6'7". But he's got toughness. The long arms enable him to defend bigger guys. And also the basketball IQ. You can never discount the importance of understanding what you're doing when you're on the floor.
The drive by Thompson. Pass to Curry. Ball's knocked loose. Barnes kicks to Bogut. Back to Barnes. The pass to Curry. With the floater. And the layup is good. Curry's got 11 points.
And with Draymond Green, he can defend inside. He can cover on the perimeter. I mean, his versatility at both ends of the floor also a huge asset. And you can't have a higher basketball IQ than he does. It really helps him excel at all facets of the game.
Green with a screen on Westbrook. Again, Curry missing. The Thunder leading by 11. Morrill kicks to Ibaka. The feed now to Adams. The Warriors pull it in.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
And so that's the end of the first half. Thunder lead by 11. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Now it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Durant doing all sorts of things. He has 14 points and a decent little assist total for him, too.
No doubt they'd like to see that carry over to the rest of the team. Get good assist numbers all the way around.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all four quarters.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3, and it's Curry in at the 1.
So, you know, Anthony Morrill, one of the real lasers as a long-range bomber in the league. First rookie ever to lead the NBA in three-point percentage. Hit over 46% his first year. There's always a place for a guy like that.
Here's Curry. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Westbrook dishes to Adams. Here's Ibaka. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That's on Andrew Bogut.
His eyes just simply light up when he gets that close to the bucket. And you just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
And talking about Anthony Morrill's development, he did it the hard way. Came in undrafted in his first pro start. 37 points. Remember that game? Most points ever by an undrafted player in his rookie year.
Yeah, it was amazing, that game. And, you know, the 2010-2011 season, he had the 2nd highest three-point percentage in league history. I mean, he's been traded multiple times in his career, though, because he's still refining the rest of his game, wanting to be more than just a shooter. Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.